Hi, I'm Kevin Rutherford. Welcome to RG's Talent Tips. Today I'm going to share my favorite technique for holding yourself accountable. So let's dive right in. At the beginning of your career, you were very likely bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You asked for help and soaked up the wisdom of your mentors and managers to really climb that mountain. But once you experienced success, you may have found yourself scared to look down. After all, it's intimidating at the top when you think of everything that you could lose. At this point, asking for help begins to feel a little less likely about a learning experience and a lot more like proof that you might not be cut out for the job. And the more successful you become, the less accountability that you have. It's not that you aren't responsible to anyone, it's that your goals become a lot more subjective. Lead the legal team, run the company, manage a department. So no matter the outcome, you can say, well, I tried my best. And at the same time, your calendar starts filling up with stuff that you have to do as opposed to things that you should be doing. So you should find yourself in a meeting that you don't really fully believe in, that you add value, and you're fighting tooth and nail to make time for tasks and projects that actually create impact. That's really frustrating. This combination of reduced accountability and a long list of to-dos and a fear of looking incompetent usually creates some type of career plateau. When we stop working on our individual skills, we stop growing. It's as simple as that. And to break out of this success trap, you have to create a higher level of accountability so that your actions don't depend on your willpower alone. My suggestion? Enlist an accountability partner. Now, this is a technique that I first learned from my mentor, Marshall Goldsmith, over 20 years ago. It's the idea of creating accountability partnerships to ensure follow-through. I remember him saying this to us in a meeting one time. He said, "I'm too undisciplined to do this work by myself. I have a person who calls me on the phone every day. She reads me questions that I wrote for myself, and then I answer them. Why? Because I need help, and that's okay." Now that was a wow for me, because he is so self-aware that he knows that he needs help, and then he puts in place triggers to make it happen. It's no wonder that he's the #1 coach and one of the greatest thinkers in the world. Before learning this technique from Marshall, I would often struggle sometimes to completely follow through. I was a great starter, but did not always finish like I wanted. Now, I'm not really sure why. Maybe it was fear or laziness, but either way, it kept me from doing those things. But I did realize that I needed more accountability than I could provide for myself. Having an accountability partner has made me a true believer in the process. It just makes follow-through on commitments and goal attainment much more consistent for me. Now, what I love about accountability partnerships is that they're based on a simple but powerful idea. And that idea is real behavior change happens when we have daily reminders about the things that we intend to do, and we're accountable to other people for making good on those intentions. The good news is, this strategy costs absolutely nothing, and it will help you get better at almost anything. And more importantly, the research backs up my belief. A study by the Association for Talent Development found that your probability of achieving a goal hinges on being both specific and accountable. When you decide to pursue a goal, your chances of success fall somewhere between about 10 and 25%. When you share that goal with someone that you care about, you raise the likelihood to 65%. And then when you ask that person to meet with you on a regular basis to kind of check in on you, your probability of success skyrockets to 95%. Now, your partner can be someone that you pay like Marshall did. It could be your spouse, a friend, a boss, a peer, or any other person that you believe has an interest in your success. It can even be an acquaintance. I remember years ago I was going through the University of Michigan Senior HR program, and I really connected with another CHRO from Belgium. She and I agreed to become de facto accountability partners for each other because we were both working to implement what we had learned. It was such a great experience, and we kept that up for years. The takeaway here, to keep growing, find yourself an accountability partner. Everybody needs help, and it's okay to need help. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something that you can apply right away. If you did and want more, please subscribe to our channel below and check out our website for even more content, handouts, and free tools that'll take you from where you are to where you want to be. Until next time.